In this video, let's take a look at how we can make our standard and extended primitives, which are pretty much our geometry types. So I'm going to maximize my perspective view. And let's go under Create Geometry Standard Primitives. And these are all the different standard primitives you can make, starting with our classic teapot. Then you have your tube. So you make it once. Drag a selection again and click and drag. You have your cylinder, click and drag. You have your sphere, just one drag right there. You have your geosphere. The difference between a sphere and a geosphere is just the way the geometry is, the wireframe you can see. The topology is right there. Your torus, right over here. So again, the torus was you click and drag and let go of the mouse and just specify the inner radius. Then you also have your extended primitives, which are very unique looking objects. You have something called a hedra. In the hedra you can choose a cube, a dodec, a star. Then you have a torus knot, like this, click and again drag for the inner thickness right there. You have a chamfer box, so just a box, but also gives you a nice little chamfered edges right there. You have something called a capsule, and so on. So those are your standard and extended primitives. You also have something called a hose. And all these objects, after you created them, you can click on them. Let's say, for example, if I go to, let's say the hose in this case, you can click on Modify, and you can modify their attributes right here. You can have a round hose, a rectangular hose. You can specify its width, its depth, its fillet, and so on. Or also, if I can go to this one, hit Z to zoom in to the object, frame on the object. Go to Modify on this one. I can also have just a circle, which is a regular torus. I can have how many segments I want, the radius, then radius cross section, side, eccentricity, a lot of different things. So you can do that for every object. Also, remember that every object will have its own parameters.